What's up, y'all boys, man? This is Coach Joe, man, and this is another session of Add More to Your Game. And right here, I got somebody with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Barnes-Brown, defensive back from Fayetteville State University.
Yeah, and I got Brandon with me today, man. Brandon, right now, is probably one of the top HBCU, if not the top HBCU cornerback on the board right now. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brandon, where you're from, where you was raised.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Played high school football at David W. Butler, and that's really it, man.
Yeah. So, Brandon went to Fayetteville State University, proud HBCU. Technically, this is a Add More to Your Game HBCU edition. So, Brandon, tell me about your journey at Fayetteville State and how you became the person you became today.
So the journey, it all started off with coming out of high school. Didn't have any offers or anything like that. So I decided to walk on at Fayetteville State. I had got a call right before camp had started, and they had wanted me to walk on. So I walked on there, and then within like a couple of weeks after that, I received a scholarship.
Okay. So my goal of this whole Add More to Your Game is for like young high school, middle school guys, you know what I'm saying, to learn from guys like you. So tell and walk them through the process, how you got the scholarship, how you had to come to walk on. You know what I'm saying? You're not a big guy, but you're in a position where teams and scouts are looking at it and they want you. Yeah. So tell me the process and all that you had to do to become where you at right now.
I'd say I just had to stay focused. Definitely had to put extra work in. It was times people wanted to go out, party and everything like that, but I just knew what was the big task at hand, so I had no choice but to like go do some extra work sometimes.
Yeah, facts. So, again, Fayetteville State. What was your time like that at Fayetteville State, especially coming to a HBCU? You know what I'm saying? You know about the HBCU. Us at HBCUs, we don't get a lot of, I guess, what you would say like a SEC school would get and things like that. So how did that, in your process at Fayetteville State, how did that like deteriorate? Did it deteriorate you, or did it help you, or what was it like for you to go to HBCU?
Honestly, I didn't really know anything about HBCUs at first, because I was really wanting to go like to East Carolina. Mm-hmm. So then that's when like I said, like last minute I ended up finding out about Fayetteville State. So with that, it definitely like helped me mold into just realizing that not everything easy. Right. You know, some people they can easily just go in their equipment room and grab something that they want, things like that. But with Fayetteville State, with HBCU, it ain't that easy and everything like that. So it just definitely was like a stepping stone, just to know that like you gotta keep going, you gotta work hard for it. Like everything don't come easy to you.
Right. Exactly. And another thing, went to Fayetteville State. Another Fayettille State alumni, and Joshua Williams, your friend that you know personally, with the Kansas City Chiefs, just won a Super Bowl, thanks to probably what he's on the team with, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Pat Mahomes. Tell me about him and y'all dynamic and y'all relationship, and what did he teach you then at Fayettille State, and then what does he teach you now? Because he's damn near a year ago was in the same position you are in.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Josh, man, he's a great guy. Definitely. He likes to stay down, stays humble. He might talk some smack to you, tell you that, oh, hey, you slow, like he the fastest one out. But which is true. Like, don't get me wrong, Josh is very fast, but Josh just knows he can't catch better than me at the end of the day. But nah, Josh is a good guy. He tells me all the time, like, just stay focused, like don't stay the course, things like that. Like, even if sometimes you might go through some bumpy roads and everything like that, but at the end of the day, it's like at the end of the tunnel.
Facts. So, just another question I have for you. Going back to you growing up in North Carolina, what was that like? What was your environment? You know what I'm saying? And then another question everybody want to talk about, because that's what we were talking about at the HBCU Combine, talking about your name.
Yeah.
Barnes-Brown. Tell me about how you grew up in North Carolina, and tell me about your name and where that comes from. They gonna call you probably Triple B or something. I'm waiting for a T-shirt or something, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, that name right there, it definitely stands out. Like, just listening to it on ESPN whenever I got back to Atlanta from the Legacy Bowl and the Combine, just hearing like people sending me videos like, gotta watch Triple B, Brandon Barnes-Brown. Like, I'm like, dang, like my name is kind of tough. Yeah. And then it was one of the commentators there. He definitely came up to me after the game. He was like, hey man, I was waiting for you to get an interception. You don't understand how I was gonna feel to say Brandon Barnes-Brown on the play, Triple B. He was like, things like that. But it definitely feels good to like know that like my name like kind of like stands out and everything like that. But like growing up in North Carolina, used to play baseball, and then baseball coach told me, "Hey man," football coach had told me that I was getting slow playing baseball. He was like, "Man, your speed going down ever since you started playing baseball." So I was like, forget that baseball, man. I'm gonna go straight football now. So
facts, okay. Facts. I understand shit. You and other people, Pat Mahomes, I think Kyler Murray.
Yeah, definitely
Kyler Murray, he played baseball. I think he got drafted or something.
Yeah, he did. He ended up deciding to go the football route.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's all about your passion, what you good at. And so now we finna get into some film, man. I broke down this film, you know what I'm saying? I want you to walk us through it, right?
Okay.
Walk us through it, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I think it's a 2x2, you know what I'm saying? I think 2x2 is that tight end over there.
Yeah.
Tell me who you're playing and tell me what is going through your mind right now.
So right now we're in cover 3, and I know that my Sam right here is supposed to like, kind of like force the number 2 towards me a little bit. So I know that their quarterback for Wingate from like their previous games, usually the Sam doesn't get hands on that number 2. So like number 2 usually runs up the seam pretty easily. And that's also an easier throw for the quarterback. Quarterback's not really out here looking for the receiver that I'm guarding because not every quarterback can really make that throw. Yeah. So at the beginning of the play, I try to start off outside, leverage. Like I said, we're in cover 3, so it'll be a take 2. So, boom, I want to, like, creep a little bit towards the receiver, but I don't want to, like, blow it away too easily. So
bunnies, man.
Yeah, so
this the back view on it. Tell me about them bunnies, though, man. It's all over your tape.
Oh, yeah. Man, I say just Vertimax, man. Like, that's something that I really like. I pay attention to a lot is Vertimax. I can easily, once I get done with a workout, first thing I'll probably go do instead of doing some abs or something, I'll probably go hop on the Vertimax probably.
Vertimax, okay. All right. But yeah, great play, man. I think I was like, that was a great instincts of play. Just really, because a lot of people don't really understand at corner, like when you're in a 2x2, you got to play between both the 1 and 2, and they both going straight. You don't understand how difficult that is. Yeah. And for you to able to really go over to the number 2 and jump over him and get the interception and get a turnover for your team is pretty big. Let's talk about this play real quick. This play right here. So tell me who you're going against. Tell me what's the coverage, if you remember any of these.
So right here, I know who's going against Virginia State. And with them, I know that like their quarterback, he likes to scramble a lot. So usually whenever he scrambled, he'll start one way, and when he go the opposite way, that's the side he would, like his receivers. They had a good bond to where once they seen scramble rules, the receiver will break off their route and go back to the way that the quarterback was scrambling. Okay. So right here we was in man coverage, and once I seen he had did the little sprint out or whatever, I knew what it was his intentions right here. The receiver was gonna try to come back across the field.
Wow, that's very smart. So, boom, film breaks down. Then he gets out of pocket. Then you already knew it was coming. So when the ball was in the air, what was you thinking?
It's either me or nobody, and I wanted to make sure it was gonna be me. So, and like I know not too many people can really jump with me. So definitely, if I give me a running start, not too many people can jump with me. The reason why I got like the 35.5 inch vert, really a 36, man. They did me wrong, man, but. Yeah, like not too many people can jump up with me. I feel like the ball in the air is either me or nobody.
Right. Again, yeah, man. So, but I think you have good hips, man. And I was just thinking about it the other day. I was like, man, you got Brandon on one side and you had Joshua Williams on the other. In this season, did y'all go to the championship? What was the ending of that season?
Oh yeah, we had went to the championship, but then we ended up losing to Bowie.
Bowie, oh yeah,
Bowie.
Bowie's a good team.
We was gonna get a hold of them this year though. So they ended up pulling one off on us last year. They ended up beating 2 years ago they ended up beating us by like a touchdown. I think like a touchdown, and they had kicked like a last second field goal. Okay. But teams knew like it wasn't gonna be easy.
Especially
we actually had the top ranked secondary in the nation that year. Oh wow. With me and Josh.
I bet. I hope so, man. But let's talk about this play. This is one of my favorite plays, man. Your eyes, man, your hips, the way you sink, everything. And it's just how you came up. The quarterback, I think, threw a cross-back field on this one. Just walk me through it.
So here we in man coverage. We knew they were trying to get to the sticks. So, boom, quarterback tried to throw backside, and I wanted to keep my relationship with the receiver because I wasn't really getting no targets this game, so I wanted to like keep my relationship with the receiver to where like the quarterback can feel like, oh, he's open, but to where I knew that I was in good phase to make a play on the ball. So I know if I would have been in his back pocket like off the rip, the quarterback wouldn't have threw it because like I said, I wasn't really getting targeted this game. So boom, me keeping my little distance or whatever, that really like baited him to believing that the receiver was gonna be open and broke down, make a play right here.
Yeah, man, great play, man. So, how many pick sixes you had that season? You remember?
That season, I think I only had one. I kept getting stopped by linemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kept getting stopped by some linemen.
Yeah, man. I think this is one of those plays right here on the deep post. Damn near punt return.
Yeah, I ended up right there.
I was watching the film. I'm like, oh, okay, he's juking, he making moves, you know. But I'm like, he's going to the house, and then.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to get up right there. I definitely didn't. Like,
I'm like, man, you know you gotta take him to the crib, man. You know you gotta get a pick six. So, but tell me about this on your punt return. I give you, I guess, your punt return ability a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on right here.
Really, I just needed. Everyone always tells you keep it outside, but. You know, I wanted to test my waters out, man. I wanted to see what was I capable of. But I definitely wish I would have stayed outside right here because I definitely
would have been a house call.
But yeah, when the lineman hit me, first thing I told him was like, man, you had to hit me that hard, man. Like, you know, but nah, he definitely put one on me right there.
Oh, facts. So, but all right, and boom. So another play. This is one of my other favorite plays.
Yeah.
Real good hit stick. Something like, you know what I'm saying, good pass breakup. Tell me who you playing. Tell me if you remember what the coverage was and what was you thinking in this process.
So right here we were going against St. Aug, and they was in a 2x2 formation. So I'm pretty sure I see my rover coming down right here. So I'm pretty sure we was in cover 3. So right here, I knew that, like I said, like you got the down and distance, second and like about 15.
Second and long.
So second and long. So I knew that they were trying to get like kind of like sort of to the sticks. So I'm pretty sure we was in cover 3 right here, but I knew they also wanted to get to the sideline because of the time that was left on the clock right here. They were trying to score before halftime, and the receiver right here, down here at the bottom now guarding, he's one of them like you know, try to jump up as high as he can. Receiver, he has good height and everything like that. So I knew he was going to try to jump up as high as he could, and right here I just knew that. Hey, you might out jump me,
but you ain't coming down with that ball.
With the ball.
Yeah, that's my daddy telling me. He said, as long as they don't come down with the ball, it don't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this play,
and
man.
And then I see 2 die right here, so it really wasn't too much that I ain't really had no worry on 2 after that.
Well, did you talk to him after the play, after that hit?
Oh yeah, I told him, I said, you better stay on your feet now. Because next time it won't be too good for you.
Yeah, that was a hell of a play, man. I was like, when I watched it, I ain't expecting you to flip him. I was like, but he said, but anything, he'll come down with the ball, though.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even think he even really got back up there right away.
Oh, wow. So, this is the game you were talking about earlier against Bowie State.
Yeah.
Another, I think you dropped this one, but it was a hell of a play. Everybody on the sideline was hyped when you dropped it. I was like, oh, I know that feeling. So, walk me by this. Just so I can think of a 3x1 back to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you got, what you're thinking.
So, right here, I'm thinking, like, for another instance, we have down the distance right here. I know they was realizing they couldn't really run the ball because of our D line. Like we had Keyshawn James, Cam Morrell in right here. So the running right here wasn't just working for them that game. So I knew right here they were trying to get like, you know, a little bit distance, and usually when they get into their 3 receiver side, they do like combination routes.
Okay.
So right here we was in cover 3, and me just reading the tone of the quarterback, I seen he had an upfield shoulder. I knew that it was best for me to cut it up for him and everything like that. Like, you know, hit a little speed turn.
Speed turn. Great hips, you know.
So once I seen one go in, really my rover's supposed to run with the wheel, but I just seen like my awareness on the field. I felt like that my rover stayed in the flats and everything right there. So
that was hell of a play though, man. Like for that instinct, for that speed turn, you looped around, and for you to try to at least getting both hands on the ball is kind of amazing in itself. But I was like, no, did he come down with it?
Man, I wish I would have, man. But it was also 4th down right there, so you know we ended up getting good field position right there.
I just want to point out your boy 3 on the sideline. Look, Let's watch it again. Your boy 3 on the sideline wanted you to come down with that ball so bad. You seen how he was jumping up and down? I love that. That's what I love about football, man. Everybody's reactions, man. Look at 3. 3 right there. Just
that's Swole right there. Hey, look, Swole, no, that dropping that don't really happen too often.
Again, man. So, but another play we're gonna talk about. I love this play. I think this is probably my favorite film on your tape on your film. Favorite play on your film.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the way you eyeing and really locating the receiver and the ball, and then for you like to sink your hips and then like just know something, because everybody ain't got that ability sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for you, it seems so natural.
Yeah, that's what Coach Butler, my DB coach that I'm training with now down in Atlanta. That's the same thing he just said yesterday. Well, 2 days ago when we was out there on the field doing DB drills.
Yeah, it's just so natural, man. It's just like some people just got, you just got it, bro, to play DB. So just walk me through what you was thinking.
So right here we was in, I'm pretty sure we was in man. Oh no, I think we was in cover. Yeah, we was in man coverage right here. So usually when a quarterback do sprint out, he really only have, not sprint out, when the quarterback do boot, he really only have 2 options. If you could pause it, he really only have 2 options. So right here, the only option we really have is a go route that he'll throw or a comeback. So my number 1 receiver, that's the only route that they really will run. You're not gonna really get no posts if the quarterback is booting out to his side. So I knew I would really try to like eliminate like that type of play. So I knew down the distance right here, trying to get to the sticks and everything like that. So I knew he wasn't running the go route once he broke down. So I just felt like it was best that I just drive down on the hits. On the comeback. Okay,
man, and you did, man. And it's just, I like how you torqued this body. When he torqued this body, you torqued the body in the same way. Make sure he wouldn't come down. It was just look at the reaction, like
same time.
Just timing, man.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's just a hell of a play. Man, that's pretty much it, man. Hey, y'all boys, this is a good film session. I hope y'all learned a lot. Heard you hearing him talking about how he remember what routes they like to run and stuff like that. Just one more question. What is, like, walk through a week for you, like on a basis when you go against a team. What are you looking for? What stands out to you most about certain receivers if you got to play a receiver or offense that's very exposed? Tell me what you're thinking in the film room.
In the film room, I'm really like focused on the lineman. The lineman really gives away a lot. Linemen, the tackles and the guard, like hands down, it's pretty much gonna be a run, and like that really like helps you like process the game more. So like first thing I do when I line down is I look at the lineman. Is he up? Like, is he already like caught back and everything like that? If he is, he's about to drop and do like pass steps. So that like really helps me out. And then like the receiver stance also, I try to focus on how fast he comes off the ball. Most receivers they're not really into blocking. Right. So with that, if a receiver just jogging off the ball, I know it's probably like a run or the ball is not coming towards him. And I also try to focus on the quarterback 3-step. Like that's something that, like my head coach at Fayetteville State really like put into my thought. 3-step quarterback, catch, set, and throw. Ball got to come out quick. So that's something that I definitely try to focus on throughout the week of watching film, watching the quarterback 3-step, watching how the receiver come off the ball, and also the lineman, their stance and everything like that.
Okay. Yeah, man. I think it's very imperative for you young guys to know that film sessions and film study is very important. And it's like it could be a difference between a play you make and a play you bust. So, but then again, man, this is AM2YG, this is Coach Joe, and I had with me Brandon Barnes, man. Man, good luck in the future.
Brandon Barnes
Brown. Triple B, my fault. Triple B, Brandon Barnes Brown. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with the tongue twister sometimes, but man, I can't wait to see what you do, man, in the future, man. Hopefully, I was thinking about that night. You ever thought about you and Josh might be on the same team?
Sure. Hey, we can get back in the cockpit together. That's my co-pilot, man. Whatever happens, man. Hopefully, that can definitely turn out. Yeah, it'd be a possibility. But I know Josh, man. Wherever, like, even if we had to play against each other, I'm definitely gonna tell him like I'll probably get a pick before you.
That's good, man. Man, I appreciate you, my dog.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
This add more to your game. See you.